gonna be. So this is my sister's. I believe it's a 2017 Honda CRF 50. God. Or CRF 50. Crap, not 250. What am I on? So yeah, I'm just gonna try this camera out. See how it does. Oh God. See how it does at night. See, I think that it has like an app where I can put on like a night vision mode or something, where it just gives a red tint, so that then everything else comes out in detail better, and you can see it all better. Right there is where my berm usually is, and I got bright orange gloves, so that then at night you can see me talking and pointing, and so then I don't lose it. So here's the bike. I would use my flashlight on my phone, but I don't got it with me because I don't want to lose it. And I don't have my bag on this yet. I just have a speaker. So that's usually where my berm is. I like to put this over here on this jump, so then it doesn't get as run up. My next video is probably gonna be of me taking the tractor and building that jump out bigger. I have, it's kind of like a tabletop. That's essentially what it is. It's just like a large tabletop. And then I have two exits, one steeper than the other, which that's what I like to hit on my KX85, which that isn't running currently. I put in the wrong gas mix, so or at least that's what we think happened, because it keeps on fouling plugs. That's a 22 KLX, or not KLX 4-stroke line and trail bike line. If you didn't know, but KX is the full-built motocross race bikes, and they only sell 2-stroke KXs. They don't sell any other KXs. But at my mom's, I have a YZ85, and that thing goes straight to the moon. Absolutely wild. So I'm just not gonna edit this at all, because I don't have the software to do that yet, or anything that could possibly run that software. This is just me riding around. Like, I might not even post this. So I really do want to start a YouTube channel. I've seen a bunch of people do it, and they make lots of money. But I'm not all in it for the money. I don't exactly know. But I've always thought that it would be cool. And my sister has one too, which she does makeup. I think it's mostly makeup and dances. I don't exactly know. But if I do post this, I will tag her, and you guys can go and look at her stuff. She mostly posts over at our mom's. And then I have friends who run like an urban exploration channel in southern Indiana, which is where I'm from, Seymour, Indiana. I might bleep that out, I don't know. That might be too much information about where I am, because I don't really want people to know who I am or where I'm from. I mean, my first name is alright, I just don't want them to be able to find me or something. Which I feel like that's very real. Something most people wouldn't want. Oh gosh! Oh crap. So we have people renting out. Oh! Dang it, Trip! So we have people renting out this house. Come here, Trip! Trip! Come here, boy! Come here, Trip! At least that's what they say. They don't exactly know. He's very friendly. The other one, Hank and Tucker, they're decently friendly from what I know. But I don't know much about them. We rent out almost all of our fields. We don't do farming anymore pretty much. We just do sod, or crap, not sod. This is all sod by Myers Sod Farm. They rent out most of our land, and then, oh gosh, are they gonna come around here? See, so they hate it whenever I'm on the bikes, or really anything motorized. So whenever I'm on the bikes or something, I just like to stay away from them. Yeah, so all that we do is just, what's it called? Hay and cattle, which I'm trying to get my dad to switch over to Longhorns, which here's some of ours, because all of our cows are all big mixes, but mostly Angus. This one's Oreo. Look, Oreo. Yeah. So these are all of the calves, the younger ones, and then we get them out before butchering, and we'll bring in the cows from down there, which is where I just was, the bins, and we'll bring them down here to load and get taken to the slaughter. But I'm really hoping that we get some snow. But so I have 2 Chinese pit bikes that I have that I'm redoing to sell, or not really sell, and not even redoing. I'm just like cleaning them up and getting them to run, and I'm trading one of them, which is a 110cc semi-automatic 4-speed, to trade for a 3-wheeler with a high school, or I believe he's in high school, and his brother. So, and then I don't think that I'm going to show my face or my dad's face, at least as little as I can, possibly. I think I'll do like, I don't exactly know, I'll just blur my face probably, or keep on my helmet with my goggles. But yeah, so I'll have my friends over and stuff, and they'll be in it. But my friends who have the urban exploration stuff in southern Indiana, they call their channel Fruit Gang, which hopefully, if it's okay with my parents and them, I want to go with them to go to different places. Like their last place was the tunnels of southern Indiana, or the tunnel, or not, the Coffins, sorry. Which essentially there's a table, or tunnel underneath it, and there were people just buried, like not even a casket, and some of them weren't even buried, they were just straight up laid over top of soil. And supposedly there's a bunch of really bad spirits and stuff, and they went there, and it was actually really cool. I'm gonna either link their video, or I'll link their crap, what's it called? Or I'll link their channel. Yeah, and they. Now, their newest video that they haven't put out yet, they're going to the sanatorium, which is essentially where they send insane people, if you don't know. It's like an insane hospital for people to essentially rehabilitate to where they can go back out into the world and be social and be a normal person, which I don't know exactly if this is all correct, but this is what I'm gathering from what they've said. And, like, they just kill people, essentially. Like, most of them, if they were either too hard to treat, or overflowing with too many people, they would essentially just kill you. So if you know that they were overflowing or something, and you pleaded guilt or pleaded insanity, it was essentially the same thing as a death sentence. So that's why that's so haunted. And then like the women would get raped a lot. With absolutely no remorse, especially with their children with them. There have been said for female spirits to say stuff like, keep my baby safe, and stuff like that, which it just gives me chills talking about. Because me personally, no woman, no person should ever be treated that way and have to go through something like that, and to even be in the afterlife, dead, and plead for your child to be protected. Like, I don't think anything should have to go through that. Which I also might do almost like a podcast, but I'll be like out riding. Because that's just really what calms me down is riding. Stuff like that. Just like working on things, being out on motorized vehicles. It's a lot of fun for me, and it calms me down, soothes me a lot. So like if I'm ever talking about something like, there's this lady who I watch on Spotify who has a podcast called Crimes, Conspiracy, and Murder, I believe is the name of it. And she talks about like essentially killers and stuff. Oh gosh, that scared me. My shadow over on the barn looked like a silhouette of a person. Gosh, it's getting too late for me. I might do stuff like that, except with only people from Indiana or like Midwest. Because she does people from all around the world. Canada. There was one that I watched about Brazil, where there was this absolutely ruthless, I believe he was a drug dealer. I'm not for sure on all of these things. It was a minute since I watched it. And he killed a couple hundred of people. It has been recorded for people to say. And he rehabilitated himself, and now he's apparently a great person. It might have been Colombia, actually. I don't know. See if we can talk a little on this. And now he runs a YouTube channel, and he's had a bunch of, what's it called? He had a bunch of tattoos and stuff, and he's even starting to cover those up, or change them to where they're more humane. So, I think that was really cool. Just some of the stuff that people do, like humans were never created to harm each other. We were created to feel emotion, fear, sadness, anger, but I don't personally believe that we were ever supposed to feel enough anger to where you wanted to kill someone or hurt them. But I have more that I can rant on and talk about. But that's just about all that I have for tonight. And I believe that either this camera cuts off at a certain time, or it, or what's it called? The memory card or SD card will get too full and it'll shut off. But yeah, I just think that it would be really cool to have a large YouTube channel, especially doing it with friends. Like the C-Boys are some people who I really look up to and really aspire to, and so do all my friends. So yeah. like I'm even wearing their shirt right now, and or their sweatshirt, and I have another one, and I have Jake Sherbrooke's Bums eyeglasses, or sunglasses, or like Braden Price, people like that, who are just great, genuine people, at least from what we see on the outside on YouTube and what gets posted. They could be very, very different people whenever you meet them. But from what we see on YouTube, that's who I really want to aspire to be like. Because I've recently had some large ups and downs in my life. And I want to try to write those, well, not really write those, just find something that I can do that is really hard to mess up. So, this is always going to be family friendly. There will never be any cussing, and if, say, one of my friends cusses, or even if I cuss, I'm going to bleep it out, which, one really hard thing that I'm working on, which I'm 13, but that still doesn't write it. I used to cuss a lot. Like, I started really, really young. Like, whenever I was out around my grandpa, he would not have any boundaries, which, don't get me wrong, he was a great grandfather. Like, he almost took on a father role. Great guy. But he had little to no boundaries, so I would always cuss around him, because he would cuss little bits, and I would find out around school that that's words that people use to express their anger. And I started using those a lot, and eventually it just came down to the point where I wouldn't even use them to express my anger. I would just say them willy-nilly. And I want to try to write that and fix that, because it became a strong habit, and I'm trying to fix that. And I feel that these videos, or whenever I'm being on recording, holds me to an even higher standard, because at my age, I should not be showing that, or at least showing that I say those or do those things. So this is just a really good way of me getting like 45 minutes to possibly even an hour of just fully, like, essentially no filter of what I talk about, except for cussing and political things and stuff that other people will argue about, because there are many things that people will argue about and get upset about, which I don't believe that I need to be showing that, especially at my age, especially political things. So I'm just going to be completely keeping those out of my videos, and I don't really even understand them either if I were to put them in. And then I believe that there's an app for this camera, which whenever I get home, I'm going to check it and see if I can download it. But yeah, and then like this bike, I'm going to be videoing the transformation that I do on it. Like right now, all that I put on it are, is literally just the tool seat. And then like also, there's a lot of people out there who I really hope find my videos that don't have a brother, like a big brother or a father to show them how to do some things. And I want to try and be the big brother to those people, the virtual big brother, and teach them how to do some of these things. Like, I have a truck that I'm restoring with my dad, and I'll probably video almost all of that. Like this. I'm gonna put on, I believe Tusk sells a set of rims for the 50. I don't know exactly, but if they do, I'm gonna order those. I'm gonna put Dunlops on this. I have fully pink plastics coming for this, which one thing that you'll learn about me is I absolutely love bright colors and dark colors, all of it together. I love pink. My favorites are hot pink and bright, almost baby bluish teal, which is what I'm doing for this. I have teal wrap that I'm going to put around the forks, handlebars, and the swing arm. And then I have pink plastics coming for this. And then I'm gonna do tall handlebars, which actually I won't be racking these. I'm gonna rock the tall handlebars. And I'm gonna get a long shifter. I don't know exactly if that's what it's called. But basically like an extended shifter. It'll be extended about that much. And then extended foot brake. And then I need to get a new front brake lever because I destroyed that. And then I want to get a nicer speaker because this one's just zip tied on with massive zip ties. Or just better holders or like an actual mount. Like a 3D printed mount preferably. So then it'll look better. And then here's my truck that I'm restoring. It's really nothing much right now, but I hope that one day it'll be really nice. I want to do baby blue tealish, and then AR or American Forest frost wheels. But I'm gonna do them as semi-super super singles, which is essentially just one single wheel, but it's like 25 inches wide, or probably shorter than that actually. That's a large over-exaggeration. It's probably like 16 to 18 inches wide, so it just fully replaces the dually wheels for semis. And then, yeah. But I'll be videoing doing hay. Although I think it'll get taken down by YouTube, because last time I did, it got taken down. Hold on, I'm going to take off my helmet really quickly and see if it's still recording, because this is a lot longer than Yes, okay, good. Yeah, this is my voice out of the helmet. What the heck? Yes, okay, so it is still recording, good. And then heck, I want to give this to my teacher too. Like, what I used to have I used to have TikTok, and what I posted on that was what got me in trouble, which is what I was talking about, the highs and lows in my life. And I was specifically cussing a lot and talking about a certain teacher, and I even tagged her in my video, which was really, really dumb of me, which I don't even know what I was thinking at that point, and there's no excuse for it too. Yeah, I want to try and turn my life around, and my teacher's not at my school anymore, but I want to have, I want to try and find a way to get this to her, so then she can see what, I don't exactly know how to put it, but see that I'm really not that kind of person, and I still don't have any idea what I was thinking, but, so yeah, with my truck, I want it to be really nice. That's really just the biggest dream of mine, is that and to go semi-pro or full pro and MX, which that is the biggest thing that I aspire, is to go pro, like people like Eli Tomac, Axel Hodges. Axel Hodges is who I extremely aspire to. Nick Thomasunas, he rides Bright White Starkvarg and Fully White YFZ 450R, or not 450R, Young Auto don't make a 450R, they make the F and 450, no, dang it, but yeah, he rides all white bikes pretty much, and I don't know for a fact, but I don't believe he ever went pro in AMA or Supercross. But I do know that he was in X Games, and he was a phenomenal stunt rider. which I really want to be like that. And I have a friend, Dylan. I'm just going to say his first name. But I'll tag him. He has taught me a lot about dirt biking already, and I've hardly known him. I think it's like 6 months, 8 months. And he almost went to, I believe it was the Monster 500 or 300, which is where once you go, if you're good enough, they will sponsor you. And I believe that he 100% could have gotten that sponsorship. Which say most Monster, from what I know, they mostly only sponsor Blue Bikes or Yamaha. And he rode a Honda 250, but still, I believe that he could have 100% made it. Great guy, phenomenal friend. He's only 16 too, and he stopped because he like almost broke his back pretty much, or his tailbone, I believe. Which, if he's okay with it, I might even post the very last crash that took him out. If he's okay with it. But yeah, he was absolutely wild on a bike, which he still even is. Like on this 50, I was out on my KX85, and this 50, completely stock motor, completely stock everything, except for the Tulsa platform. And he was right behind me the whole time. Like maybe 20 foot, maybe 50 foot actually was probably the farthest away he got. But yeah, he's just a crazy rider, and I really want to get back together with him again sometime, because I believe he also has a GoPro, and then he can get videos of him, and then we could do like a split image, where like one video is here and one video, oh, can't do that. Where basically one video is on this side and then one video is on this side. But yeah, so I think I'm about ready to end this, but I didn't do much riding in this, just like up and down the lane. I hit 2 or 3 bumps, but it's just really late, and I'm also getting tired, and I have to go up to, I think it's Indy tomorrow for my sister's thing. She's in gymnastics. She's only 9 too, and she's actually really good. I know that I'm rude to her a lot and joke with her, and I take things too far with her a lot, and that's another thing that I'm trying to work on. But I think she's actually really, really good. And something that most people don't even know about me is that I used to do cheer. Really young age. I haven't done it in, I'd say it's like 6 or 8 years now. And she used to do cheer too, but she was like 3 whenever I was little. So after I got out of it, she was really good at that too. We quit because of there was a bunch of drama in it with my mom, my stepmom, and her coaches. Which I don't want to get too much into that, because just from the stuff that I could talk about, you guys could possibly find, which I don't believe that most of you guys would find where it is, or be like that much of a stalker to try and do that. I believe a lot of people are really great people. They just don't show it enough, or they have good in them, they just don't choose to use it. There will be some things that I might talk about my opinions on, things that are like tiny bit political, or not even really political, just my stand on some things if people ask in the comments, or if one of my friends like DMs me and asked if I could talk about it. But I would probably have that for its own like 10-minute segment, or 10-minute video of its own, and title it probably something that would let you know that it's political, or I would age restrict. Oh gosh, sorry, my sidewall caught a rock. Age restrict it so then younger, like 9-year-olds aren't getting into it. because at my age too, I feel like my stance on it doesn't really matter. It also, I feel like I could be talking about something and I could only believe that because I'm surrounded by people who talk about it, which is not something that I want to do, because I want to have my own stance on things, which most things I do, but there's some things I'm very influenced by, which I am very, very strongly influenced by everything. I'm very, very easy to influence and like I'm very easy to manipulate, kind of. So that makes it really hard for me to like have my own sense on things. Oh yeah, also another thing that I'm gonna put on this is longer travel suspension, because me almost just sitting on the bottoms of that. Yeah, this thing is really good for what it has. I also have really, really strong and really bad ADHD. So some things I'll be like, squirt. I'll be very, very out of pocket with things, like, not like out of pocket, not like out of context, but I'll see something or think of something that I forgot to say, and I'll just immediately say it. And then forget what I was talking about. And then I hope to buy a 3D printer, the Bamboo Labs PS2. It sounds like the PlayStation PS2. But I also might do like drumming videos and guitar videos, not like actual, but we have the PS2 and it has Guitar Hero and something Rock Band is what it's called. And Guitar Hero, you basically have a fake guitar and you play it. Rock Band, you can also do guitar, or you can do it with the drum pad, which we have. I might do a little bit of that. I'm not very good at that. Not one bit. I will not claim to be. Another thing is, I lie. I lie a lot. Or, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but more than most people should. And that's another thing that I want to work on in these videos, is like, people will say something and I'll just pull something out of my butt and like it won't be true. There's sometimes that there's like a 3% chance that it is true and it happens to be, but most of the time I'm wrong and I get proven that very fast. So I'm trying to fix that too. There's a lot of things that I want to fix, and then I can just come on here and talk about them and work on them through this, because then it's not an actual person that I have to have this interaction with and make it extremely awkward. Which, another thing is, like, if you were to ask my parents, they would say that I'm very social, but I have to try really, really hard to be social, and I'm very socially awkward, which I try not to be, but I really don't like doing these types of things, and talking with them about other people, and then, like, messing it up, or lying, another big thing, and then get it, like, proven to me, and then I just being really awkward. Yeah, so, I will have to figure out if, I can get, I wonder if I could, like, email, customer support to YouTube and see if they would let me do, or see if it's okay for me to do, like, below the A things, as long as I don't show my face and they see how old I am. Oh my gosh, my voice is already starting to go hoarse again. But also, whenever I go up to New Hampshire, sorry, my mind blanked out a little bit, go up to New Hampshire, I ski with my cousins. They moved up there for my uncle's work. But whenever I go up there to ski, I'm probably going to wear my chest mount. And you can see that, and with my cousin, which he cusses a lot, and whenever I'm around him, I cuss other accountable and stuff, and we don't cuss and help each other. Oh my gosh! Every time I go through a puddle like this, I don't know if you can see it, but it splashes water up on the side and they get wet. Also, I tried mounting my camera down on my visor, and see how well that works, if that's better. I want to order a chin mount, because that's the way that it's best, and you can hear me a lot better, which, heck, you probably can't even hear me, and you're probably just getting mostly, wind, although I do have a cape, so, hang on. I really hope I didn't do that. Dang it! Alright, well, I left the stinking, like the peel-off cover that you get on like iPhones on the camera. So, if the quality was bad, that's probably why. Yeah, I think now I'm actually gonna head back and end it, because we're about to leave. I also do live streaming on Twitch, mostly, like, me and my friend Chase, we play Farming Simulator and Forza together a lot, so it'll probably be a lot of that, but I'll have to take my helmet home, because I have a, face cam, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end it about now, so yeah, I hope this was really good, besides me leaving the sticker on. I hope it had pretty good quality, and I really hope you guys want to come back again and watch it, if anyone even watches this video. But yeah, I think other times I'll go. We have a friend just across this field, who, his name's Hubbard, Chad Hubbard. He has a son, Logan, or I'm gonna have to beat that out. We call him Hubbard. He has a son named Logan, and I take this 50 up there a lot, and I like to ride around with him and teach him better ways of riding, because he's like 7 or 8, and one of the big things that got me into dirt biking was whenever I met someone who dirt biked, or who I met, I forget who it was, but I went to Monster Jam and they had an opener with dirt bikes, and I got to meet one of them and talk to them, and that was what really got me into dirt bikes. And he helped me, he gave me pointers, and then, like, I think it was like a month or so after, my grandpa, who took me, my dad, and my brother, he got me and my brother, Lane, a mini bike, which I still have to this day, and I will never give that thing up. That has so much meaning to me. Just knowing that my grandpa saw me talking to the dirt biker, and he chose to get me that, it really means a lot still, even because, like, I wouldn't have any of this if it weren't for my grandpa and that man who I talked to. And then after, we have a fair, a county fair, and we have openers every once in a while, or not openers, but we also have a dirt track for, like, dirt cars, or stock cars, I forget what they're called, and we build, or they build small, or not really small, but they're pretty good sized jumps in it, and I got to talk to one of the racers one year, and he helped me a lot get into it, and now I have Dylan, who is essentially almost semi-pro. He raced, like, he was absolutely phenomenal. And he's helping me even more, getting me into it even more, and helping me with the track, or at the track, which he's getting his license soon. So if I get the okay from my parents, he's gonna, or not, that sounds like I'm making, frick is that? That thing scares me every time. I'm gonna see if he'll take me up to the track every once in a while and give me some pointers. You know, okay, I think I really have to go right now because I'm almost like China because I've been riding for so long, getting all the wind on me. Hey, dude, this little 50, it freaking goes. She's got some juice. Yeah, so I think this is gonna be the end. I really hope you guys watch this. I think Chase is probably gonna watch us. He's one of my really close friends from the internet. But yeah, thank you guys for watching if you did. But I'm gonna have to let you guys go. And that wasn't even all of the farm either. I'm gonna show you guys around more. Or show you guys at least what it looks like. Oh yeah. Here's my phone case. That is my cousin who races. That's his number. Yeah, so it's time I oughta go in. Yeah. Thank you guys. Anyone did watch this. I hope it was good quality and it all looked good.